Hello, and welcome to another Uneven Asphalt Lewis Hamilton reference lap. And this time you find us here at Lake Maggiore. And as you can see, I was just behind again, and I'll be able to just get Lewis again this time. The Nürburgring actually helped me a lot with cornering speeds, basically learning how to roll the car. There's actually a video that I saw on Facebook, and I was watching this at the airport with Chadwick, and she explained to Brandish Hatch about just soft brakes. Jamie, if you're watching, call me. And it was actually very, very, very helpful for not only the Nürburgring, but this one as well, as we needed soft brakes, for certain parts, especially the corners. So, again, as always, I'll play the lap in full, and then we'll break it down corner by corner.
Wow, where did that come from? Mega lap.
And there we are, 155.431, again, just edging out Lewis. So let's break down the lap. Okay, so we arrive here, entering turn 1. There's really not a good reference point. What I kind of used is basically as soon as the pit exit barrier here on the left touches this A-pillar over here, I start braking. And then another thing I had to do, kind of similar to the first corner at the Nürburgring Grand Prix, is that basically already start turning in while I'm still trying to complete my braking. And this helped me out a bit just to set myself up for the next corner. So, see, already in third gear, I'm already brake turning in. Now, this is a first gear corner. Do not try to take it in second. You're just going to bog and then put on too much power and spin and blah, blah, blah. This one really tests you on throttle application, and you really have to baby it out through here. So keep it in first, hug this curb, and then gently just get on the power on the exit. As you see here, I short shifted to second. Now, for this curve, you want to lift a little bit. And basically, you want to be as far left as possible to set yourself up for this corner over here, as we have a bit of a long straightaway. Don't worry if you're about 2-3 tenths down on Lewis, because if you nail this, you'll gain it all back on him. So I'm lifting. Now, you see this little hut over here? Kind of as soon as this falls out of my field of vision, that's basically when I'm going to start braking to set myself up for this corner. You can abuse track limits here and get away with it, both on the inside of this curb and the outside on the exit. Just don't use too much of the outside, because then your tires get dirty and you're going to be sloshed for the next corner. I see here, I'm already on the inside. Not too bad on the exit. Now you see we're basically dead heat with Lewis heading into the next corner over here. Now this corner, I'll just pause it here for a second. This is kind of where Jamie Chadwick's advice about soft brakes came in, and they were super helpful. You basically want soft brakes all the way down to just past the apex over here, and it slowly but also aggressively get back on the gas, and you'll see all the time that we're about to gain on Lewis. So you just want to brake as soon as the car passes this curb over here, and again, soft brakes about halfway-ish, down to fourth, down to third, hug the curb on the inside, slowly get on the gas. You'll track out a little bit. You don't want to track out too much. You'll lose time to Lewis, and then you'll be back basically on the inside for this corner over here. See, soft brakes. Back on the gas. Look, we're already gaining time on Lewis. Now, spoiler alert, he is weak at this part of the circuit, and I've been very, very weak, as you're about to see. He gets a good run over here, but the next two he doesn't get a good run. You want to brake and turn just before you hit this patch of whatever it is. Basically, when the grass ends, you want to start braking already and already turn in. Only need to shift down to third, and then basically it's kind of just keep to the inside of each curb to set yourself up for the exit. I'll break down over here. So here we are in third, throttle management. I'm keeping a nice tidy line and setting myself up for this curb over here, which I dipped the two wheels on the inner part, which is fine. Perfectly okay. See here? And I'm already setting myself up for the double left up here. You will have to lift for the double left, but if you nail this, you'll have to lift less. And we're going to scream right by horses, we're about to see. Now, I did turn in a little too harsh. I just saw the car shimmied just a little bit, but it's fine. I'm about to let off, back on. You want to take this flat out the rest of the way. Just thread the needle. The car's pretty forgiving over the curb, so use that. And look, we're already 3.5 tenths up on Lewis. Now, for the fastest part of the track, right as soon as you pass this box, and actually, I actually brake right before this wall exit. Some people were using a box to brake. I was actually using the end of this wall to exit, as I'll show you slow motion real quick. No, it's basically just... So this is like the pole where that black box is. Basically, as soon as you start passing it, start braking. Again, when you get to third, you just want to chuck it towards the inside of the corner. You'll find that since it's banked, it'll basically sweep the car inside into the curbs. Just be a little careful getting back on the gas, because if you get back on the gas too soon, again, you're going to be the gravel and your lap will be ruined. Now, I had a little bit of oversteer, which we're just about to lose a little bit of time, but look, right from that little swoosh over here to basically the exit of this, we gained 5 tenths on Lewis. He's really, really, really weak through here. Now, this part is a little tricky. I watched a few videos. Some people didn't lift for this part, but lifted later on. Some people, including Lewis, lifted here and kept it flat on the second part. I felt a little more comfortable lifting here, setting myself up for this part over here. So that's exactly what we're going to do. Basically, as soon as you arrive at the curb over here, you really want to start turning in. Lift off just a little bit. Now, you want to aim for the grass for this part because it's super tight, and Lewis, for whatever reason, gets a really good line through here. Use the grass. However, if you use too much of it, it's going to spit you out back a little bit. I lifted just to kind of compensate for it, but we still have plenty of time on Lewis. And then right before this 50-meter board over here, you want to start braking, as I just did. You want to go back down to third gear. I was a little bit tentative over here, and I actually almost went all the way on the outside and threw it away. But you kind of want to just keep your minimum speed up through here, roll the car out, and then basically as soon as this curb over here on the left is kind of like a 3-step curb almost. So you got this big curb over here, right? Then it steps down to the 2. Then it goes back down to 1. It's basically as soon as it hits the 1, you just want to just soft brakes again. Roll the car through this part over here. I'll play it back to play it. Just roll the car back on the gas. Lewis gained us some time, but not a big deal. Now, this last quarter, I hate. You might be better off watching another video. I will perfectly put it out there. I have no shame in telling you that. I'm not very good at this corner. Basically, what I try to do is basically as soon as this curb ended, brake, turn, go into third, carry as much speed as I can, let the car wash out wide and go through the finish. However, I botched it. As you see there, the car wiggles again. And Lewis is taking a chunk of time out of us, but luckily the finish line is in our favor, and we crossed the line.
Wow, where did that come from? Mega that.
And that is your reference lap of Lake Maggiore. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe. Right now, this is a total tally of 5 diamonds, so we are halfway there. Now the tougher tracks begin. Sadly, starting with Brands Hatch and freaking Willow Springs. I'll probably do those 2 first because they are the shortest tracks, and then Suzuka, and then Bathurst Joy. So yeah, thanks for watching everyone, and have a great day.